Well, hi there, and welcome to our Sunday Song Time. Yes, here I am after a couple of Sundays away. Actually, I spent 10 days a bus tour in Israel, and we crossed over into Jordan as well. And well, a bus tour like that. On the one hand, you see so many things. On the other hand, there are so many things you wish you could have seen, and so may have to just go back sometime. But anyway, great to be back. And you know what? I got myself a little souvenir, and I wanna show it to you. Now, first of all, it's very tiny. All right, and I will just show this. In fact, I'm going to. This is the size of it. I'm going to hold it up. Here as close as I can, just so you can get a little bit of a look at it. And in fact, see how tiny that is? And I'll show you the other side of it, so easy to drop. There it is there. There it is there. You see that? Yeah, do you know what that is? Well, that is what we would now call the widow's mite. You remember the story of the woman that put in the little copper coin, the mites they called them? Well, we were at the pool of Siloam. And that's the pool where Jesus told a man born blind to go and wash himself in that, and he would be healed. And he was. And so we were right there at that pool, and the man whose company was involved in excavating that site from, way back in the 1st century, he had a bunch of these coins that he'd found in that area. And so it's a couple thousand years old, and it was about the cheapest one I could afford. But anyway, I bought it though because I was first of all, I just thought it was kind of unique, right? So that's the widow's mite, and I'll put that away so I don't drop it somewhere. But I got to thinking to myself, Jesus was at the treasury of the temple, and all the people were putting in their money, and this woman just put in those little, I don't even know if they're even copper. And by the way, the coins back in those days, they obviously weren't pressed the same way ours are. And so no two coins are really truly alike, by the way, which is kind of neat. But somehow he knew what she had put in there. And, because he wasn't like looking over her shoulder. That would be rude. But he said that she had put in more than all the other, riches that people were putting into the offering, because she gave all she had. And I thought to myself, well, if the Lord noticed that, well, then I thought, hey, whatever small thing you do for him, he sees. He sees. He notices. He notices. Even if you think you're a nobody. No, you're a somebody in the Lord. Well, all right. I have a little song for you. And it's a short one. In fact, it only goes back to, I think 1995. So only the last century for this song. But I've always liked it. And recently I was watching a video of a group of people, a family group that were playing a song. And they used a little chord progression that I've always loved. And it's very simple. So for those of you who are guitar players, you'll be able to play this better than me anyway. But for those who aren't, basically it's a G chord, but I add that little extra finger there on the 2nd string. And you kind of just move these top two. So you go from here down to here. And many, many songs have that chord progression. And I've always loved this very simple, very short worship song, really. And I hope you'll enjoy it as well. And it uses, like I say, this little chord progression that I really enjoy. This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. Your holy presence living in me. This is my daily bread. This is my daily bread. Your very word spoken to me, and I'm desperate for you, and I'm lost without you. Want to try and sing that with me? This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. Your holy presence living in me. My daily bread. This is my daily bread. This is my daily bread. Your very word spoken to me, and I'm desperate for you, and I'm lost without you. This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. The song is simply called Breathe. And I wanted to just share a verse or two here with you before I go. And a little out of practice there, but the guitar sounded okay. It was waiting for me those 10 days till I got back home. In Psalm 73, we read these words. In, verse 25, it says, "Whom have I in heaven but you? And earth has nothing I desire besides you." Now, if you live long enough, that becomes more and more true, doesn't it? My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Hey, like that little widow's mite, may you be reminded that the things of earth, they lose their attraction the more we focus on Him. And whatever little thing we might give to Him, He sees it. He sees it. And His very presence, His Spirit living inside of us, that breath, that wind that Jesus spoke about, it's everything, isn't it? It's everything. Are you desperate for Him? A real encounter with Him? I hope I've encouraged you to, once again, just seek Him. Seek Him with all your heart. May God richly bless you on this Sunday, or, whenever you're watching this, and I thank you for doing that.